Hello YouTube, this is the Randy0136 coming straight at you, and this is my review of ROH's Good Time, Great Memories from 4/28/07. This is a great pay-per-view. We got a lot of things to go over, and I don't know if I'm going to do it in under 10 minutes, so we're going to try. Okay, first of all, when I got this, the sound, when they're talking, it doesn't match the sound doesn't match their mouth. It looks like a kind of old Japan animation movie or Japan movie where, so if you guys have that problem with your DVDs, let me know. Okay. We start off with a Jimmy Jacobs promo. He talks about Lacey. He talks about his knee. He shows us his tooth in a bottle. My son, as soon as he comes on, he's going, Age of the Fall! Age of the Fall! And I'm like, no, this is before Age of the Fall. So, okay, so that was pretty funny. And then we go to the first match. It was Gran delirious, jigsaw, hallowicked versus Mike Quackenbush, and then pelle primeau. This was an awesome match. It was, a lot of spots in it, but it was really, really good. Delirious ran around the ring, got the crowd going. When Quackenbush got in for the first time, Delirious was going quack, quack, quack. Friggin' laughing my ass off. The moves were great. Things were going great. Delirious won this match. I really enjoyed it. I give it 3.25 stars. And then after that, they went to a 12/7/02 flashback of Colt Cabana and CM Punk. That was pretty cool. And then we had our second match of the night, which was Christopher Daniels versus Erick Stevens. This was an okay match. I like the Daniels entrance. It's really, really cool. They don't do it in TNA. It just felt more of an impact presence than when he was there. He friggin' hit a guard buster on a chair after tricking the ref by throwing a chair in the ring. That was pretty cool. Stevens hit some big power moves. We ended up with a time limit draw, and then Stevens asked for 5 more minutes. He didn't get it. I give this match 3 stars. It was good. It was solid. It wasn't anything spectacular, though. I wouldn't write home and tell my mom about it. But after that, friggin' A. Daniels does this shoot. It was incredible. He just talks about his checking account and look at Danielson's checking account. He talks about friggin' just because people at home write down on their computer that he had a 4-star match with Austin Aries, is that going to pay his bills? And it was just intense. It was incredible. It was one of the greatest pure shoots in a long, long time. So that was really awesome. And then they went to a 4/24/04 with CM Punk and Colt Cabana winning the tag team champions, little friggin' flashback. So that was pretty decent. And then we had match 3, which was let me see here. 4-corner survival, homicide, Brent, Albright versus BJ Whitmer versus Jimmy Rave, or they're all versus each other. Homicide hit the 3 Amigos, which was pretty cool. BJ hit Rave in the corner with a power bomb. Homicide ran out of the ring and hit the Tulpa Conhilia. Albright ended up getting the win after the half Nelson suplex. This was, just action, 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 and more action. Very, very good match. I really enjoyed it. 3.25 stars. Solid. If you have a chance, you should check this one out. Then after that, they went to 2/19/05, a cage match, Colt Cabana flashback with Aries. That was cool. Right after that, they had the BRISCOES cut a promo. And then we went to our 4th match, which was Rocky Romero versus Austin Aries. This was a good, solid match. I give it 3.75 stars. Aries hit a suicide dive. Romero worked on the arm for a little while. Romero hit a DDT off the top rope, which was Austin. Aries ended up winning this match with a 450 splash. Friggin' fantastic. Overall, this match was great, great. Aries is amazing. Romero is getting better and better every time I see him in the ring, so definitely 3.75 stars. After that, they went to an 8/20/05 flashback. It was the soccer thing with he was on the ring. Colt Cabana was going, kicks, and the crowd counts, legal, punches, legal, throw you in the crowd, legal. It was pretty cool, so I really liked that. And then we had, let me see, we had the 5th match of the night, which was Morisha versus Shingo. This was really, really, really good. It was great. In the beginning, they both shook hands. Morisha from Noah and Shingo from Dragon Gate. They friggin', it was crazy. Then Morisha friggin' took Shingo, slammed him into the ring thing outside the barricade, and then put him in the chair and did the flying hip thing, and then went around the ring and hit him into all 4 corners, and then did that again. they ended up going at it for a while, and then Shingo friggin' like chopped Morishima down. You know, crowd was getting into it. He hit him with his own friggin' damn it, I lost my spot here. Backdrop driver. He hit him with that. You thought Shingo was going to win, and then there was a top rope suplex, which was crazy. But Morishima ends up getting the win with the backdrop driver. Overall, this would probably been in my top 10, top 12 matches of the year. This was that good. I give it 4.25 stars. It was really, really good. After that, they went to the 8/27/05 flashback of Cabana and Gibson or Jamie Noble, whatever. You know, that was pretty cool. And then we had a match. It was... Oh, actually, after the Gibson Noble thing, they had the Motor City Machine Guns promo. So they did that. And then they had the match. It was supposed to be Bobby Dempsey versus Alex Payne. Ended up being Tank Tollin versus Alex Payne. This was a squash match. Not a big deal. I did like friggin' Tank friggin' doing the push-ups when he got the 3 count. He also did jumping jacks, friggin' stomping on the guy's chest. Pretty funny, but not a big deal to me. After that match, they had the 2/25/06 flashback of Cabana and Homicide. That was pretty cool, you know. Cabana's bleeding like a pig, tells Homicide to get back in the ring. So, you know, that was good. And then they had the 7th match of the night, which was Jack Evans versus Roderick Strong. This was a good match. Evans did a lot of high-flying moves. Roderick Strong did a lot of his... Oh, sorry about that. My batteries went dead. So, in the 7th match, you had Roderick Strong versus Jack Evans. You know, friggin', it was definitely a solid match. I liked the part where Jack Evans was on top of Roderick Strong, did a backflip thing. You also had Strong hit a friggin' belly-to-back suplex on the outside of the ring apron. Wow, that looked like it totally hurt. I got excited over that move. You ended up with Rocky Romero kicking Evans in the head, and then Strong got the 3 count. You also they went in the ring and they friggin' kicked the chair into his face, and then Delirious came running out. So that was all right there. And then you had the 9/26/06 flashback with him versus American Dragon. That was really cool. And then you went to one of the best matches, probably of 07 period, end of story. The Briscoes versus Chris Sabin and Outlick Shelley. This was insane. It was like move after move. Wrestling 101 made simple. Shelley had some mad chops. Sabin friggin' hit this face crusher. And then there was like a double super drop kick. The Briscoes threw Shelley, like both of them threw him way up into the air, and he friggin' probably fell like 10 feet to the ground. There was one part where friggin' he's in the Tree of Woe, Shelley, and friggin' Sabin went to kick one of the Briscoes, but the Briscoes friggin' flipped him over and made him end up kicking his own partner. That was friggin' incredible. And then you had double dives by the Machine Guns on the Briscoes outside. You also had friggin' at the end you had the friggin' he hit him with the fucking driver, and fucking the other Briscoe came down with a leg drop. The crowd was chanting. It was friggin'... Dude, I can't give this match justice. I have about 50 moves written down. I just can't go through them all. You know, it's that crazy. It was that insane. It was that good. And then at the end, the crowd was chanting, please come back, to those guys, and they friggin'... Shelley and Shaven came in and friggin' shook their hands, took the belts, wrapped them around the Briscoes. Booya, awesome. Definitely great. And then they went to the last flashback, which 2/24/07. It was Jimmy Jacobs versus Cabana. That was really cool. And then you had your final match of the night. It was Colt Cabana versus Adam Pearce. You know, this was definitely cool. You know, it was better than I thought it was going to be. You know, Cabana ends up wrapping Pearce up in the streamers. You know, some moves here. You know, Cabana went running into the turnbuckle. Pearce caught him, slammed him down. And then they were doing this like little hand thing, fake hand thing, and then Cabana starts doing the YMCA in the middle of the ring. This is my first chance to have. So here, then freaking Cabana ends up getting the win by the reverse crab. My batteries have gone dead again. And then he ends up like they start going into a little thing, and he asks Pearce to like shake his hand, let's go out on a good note, and Pearce spits in his face. And then the rest of the crowd comes running in, or the backstage guys come in. Cabana gives this nice little farewell speech, congratulates the owner. He's on his way out the door. I give this pay-per-view 9 stars. It was definitely solid. I'd give it higher.